yesterday. It was 457, and last year the winner paid a little over 8 million, 7 to 8 million, and so it's quite the deal. Michael Jordan, he ships his boat down here from North Carolina to fish in a tournament. Then he flies in on his jet. He'll come in next week for the black and blue, and but it's freaking, the town is freaking jacked up with people right now, and nobody can drive. You got a bunch of people don't know where they're going. So, hey, you live in Florida. You know the drill.
Yeah, 100%. I will say I do know the drill, John, sadly. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, just want to make sure that now was a good time just to be able to talk over that algorithmic trading bot that you inquired for. It won't take more than 5 minutes. Does that sound good?
Sure, go.
All right, perfect, John. Well, I mean, tell me, what exactly is it that piqued your interest to potentially book in with us?
Well, you guys are doing evidently algorithms, and I got a buddy of mine that we worked with here. We worked together for years ago. He's a good friend of mine, and he basically got out of the business we were in. We were in the we imported women's shoes for years and years. He got out of that, and he's always been a money maker, and he started this, and he hired a group of kids right out of school to develop this program, and he's friggin' absolutely printing money. I mean, printing money. And, you could just, it's computers, and I don't have to tell you, but I mean, this guy, you do that, and it trades for you. It does all the trading for you, and nothing's 100%, but his hit rate is insane.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people. You got a lot of people out there that are doing it. They're talking about it, and all that kind of stuff. And so I read about you guys doing a little bit of it, and it just perked my interest a little bit. And I thought, let's find out what they're doing. That's what's different, or what kind of success rate they have, and how are you doing yours?
Yeah.
So that's what stirred the interest.
Yeah, most definitely. And I mean, you said he was always a moneymaker, so you should expect it. But what I'll tell you, I'll give you a little background about us, John. We've actually been running the algorithm for over 12 years, and we've been bringing our clients anywhere from 7 to 10% per month since we decided to go public with it and license it in 2018. So it's a completely hands-off type of methodology for you. Doesn't require you to take any trades or sit in the computer all day and get married to the screen or anything like that. So, I mean, I assume that that's exactly what you were looking for, something that's hands-off.
Well, that's a good thing because I don't have the friggin' time to babysit.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of our clients, they like not having to put their hands on the computer or take any of those trades as well. So it's more of a set it and forget it type of investment for you. But I mean,
right.
John, I know you've been around the money for a while, so I know you've been able to make some good moves. I mean, tell me, are you currently investing into any real estate right now, any buy and hold stocks, ETFs, or anything like that right now?
Right now, I just sold a house in Southlake, Texas in May. Made a little bit of money, and basically in California, my wife, we went out there and rented a house in California because I'm not going to buy shit in California. And rented a house in California, and we go back and forth. I was basically in California the whole month of September, and she was here right before that, and then we had a family member that was sick, so had to go back, and now I'm back, and I don't anticipate going back anytime soon. And so I'm not doing houses. I'm not doing real estate right now. I think listen, it's going to be a correction. It's just a matter of how big. And I'm talking real estate and basically everything.
Right.
And but the algorithms see this, and they address it. They see it, first, basically, because it's a trend. And there's tell signs of it, and that's one of the things that other than the fact that I don't have to babysit it,
right,
is a huge thing.
Exactly, John. And I like how knowledgeable you are about it as well. I mean, not a lot of people are too aware of what algorithmic bots necessarily do, or really AI's capabilities. I mean, a lot of people are afraid of it in the first place, but you either get on the train or you watch it go by. So that's the main thing with.
Let me tell you something. You're 100%, because this whole AI thing, if you don't embrace it, you're going to be left at the station.
Yeah.
And you can be afraid of it, you can run from it, but it will catch you. And I mean, it's coming. It's, you know, I'm a huge Elon Musk fan. I think the guy's the smartest guy on the planet by a country mile, and I don't think anybody's close to him. And I don't know if you watched his thing last week, but shit, he had a robot, you know, a robot that they built.
Is that not crazy?
I mean, the dude, he's fixing drinks, he's making sandwiches, he can babysit the kids, he can walk your dog. I mean, there's nothing that they can't do. And Elon Musk said, we did this out of necessity. He said, it's not something we want to replace people. It's not what we're trying to do. The problem is everybody else is going to get on this, and it's the same thing what we're talking about. If you don't embrace it, you're going to get eaten up.
Exactly.
And you know, he's got too much shit going on to get eaten up. I mean, you know, everybody talks about Tesla, the car company. Shit, Tesla's not a car company. It's a company that makes cars.
Yep.
And there's a huge difference. So anyway, and I'm a big Tesla guy, needless to say, too. So,
I figured. I could tell. No, I mean, like you said, I mean, you either get with it or you get left. And I mean, that's Elon Musk is creating the future. It's literally right in front of our eyes. So you're very aware with what's going on. I like that. Okay, well, I mean, John, let's just say that you actually get on the call and that the numbers make sense and it looks like exactly what the type of thing is that you're looking for. What type of liquid capital would you be potentially looking to set aside initially for our algorithm?
I would probably start with an even number, probably $100 grand.
Okay, about $100 grand. Want to make sure that it's running properly and everything. Okay, and I mean,
it's, you know, it could be more, but it could be less. It's, you know, I want to stick my toe in before I go in head first.
Exactly. You want to do your due diligence and make sure you're as informed as possible. I agree 100%, John. Well, I mean, like I said, let's assume that everything aligns with what you're seeking. Is this something that you're looking to potentially start as soon as possible, or a couple months out, seeing that it makes sense?
How soon could I do it? You cut out for a second. How soon could I do it?
Yeah, I was saying, assuming that it makes sense and that it aligns with what you're looking for, is this something that you could start potentially as soon as possible or a couple months out?
As soon as possible.
Okay, John. Well, I think the call is going to be extremely useful for you, especially since you're looking to see those returns and see exactly how it works. We're going to show you our live client accounts and really answer any questions that you do have. And I mean, John, is there anybody else, like a spouse or a business partner, that would be running this with you, or would it just be yourself?
No, that'd be me.
Okay, perfect. Well, I think it seems like a pretty...
If it worked, if it was something that was working, and like I said, you know, if I put in $100 grand and we would playing with more money, because I'm a let it ride guy, and you know, it's yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you something I shouldn't probably tell you, but you know, I was in an investment group, and now we're, you know, waiting for our court date in the spring, and the guy that was the lead guy of this investment group, I won't name the name, but nailed me for about a little over $600,000, and the total group lost about $28 million.
Wow.
And, yeah, well, what happened? He was pumping a stock, and we were doing it, and the whole group went in. We invested $48 million, and he on the other side had another guy, a partner of his, that was shorting it, pushing it down. And I bought a stock, for example, at $13.50 roughly. And I went, when I did execute it, the price was predetermined, buy it at this price, do it, done, see you later. After that price, buy confirmed, I went to pee and came back, and I had lost $550,000 within 2 minutes.
That fast?
And that fast.
Oh my gosh, I would be
That's
so
bad.
sick. I would be so sick.
I was not happy. And so here we come to find out, this is a setup deal. He had another guy, and evidently he was fined by, I guess, the FTC for doing this about 3 years ago. And they fined him. This was a much bigger deal. And like I said, there was $48 million involved. Some of the guys had been there in the past. He got them out quick and got them in on the short side, and they made a bunch of money. Total losses were $28 million out of 48.
Oh my
So the people that lost, and like I said, I lost $600,000, and after me losing $600,000, I was not freaking happy.
I wouldn't be either. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So now, I'm suing the fucker, and it's a mess. So but with that being said, I still, it wasn't the stock market that killed me. It was, bad people.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I understand, John. I mean, dude, I could not imagine just in 2 minutes losing that much money. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
I'm not kidding you. I went to take a leak, and I came back and clicked on it to see if it started, because we had the price to sell at predetermined and this and that. And when I went to pee and came back, I'm not kidding you, $550,000. And I ended when it was all said and done, it was like close to, I'm suing him for $616,000.
I hope you get your money back.
Well, I'm going to get my money back or a pound of flesh. Something's going to happen. Hang on. I'm going to open the door. You're going to come off Bluetooth.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to let that for $600,000.
Yeah, no, you can't let that slide at all.
I'm not going to depend on Uncle Sam. He's going to pay me. He just doesn't know it yet.
I like that attitude though, especially when he did that to you. I mean, get your money back all in full. And I heard you were in the Tesla. I heard it. You were backing up. Was that the Tesla?
No, I bought a year ago. I bought Tesla at 103. I sold it at 155. Okay, which was stupid because as soon as I sold it and had a nice gain, because I played with Tesla a lot, it went up to 250 or whatever. So it was stupid to get out, but I did. But then when it came back down, it went up, and it came back down, and I bought it again just recently, not long ago, a couple of 3 months ago. I bought it in 190s and sold it for 240, 241.
Wow.
And went to 260, and now it's at 220, 217 the other day, and I've been watching. If it goes down again, I'll buy it again. And I mean, it's just like I said, man, those cars are backing up. They're backing up. And when I bought my first a big load of Tesla stock, I went out and bought the car to see what I thought about it. And I don't know if you've ever been in one or have one.
Yeah.
I've had 110 cars personally myself. The only thing I've had, I have a fistful of Bentleys. I've had Porsches. I haven't had a Ferrari, and I haven't had a Lambo, but I've had damn near everything else. And like I said, I've had Bentleys and every other thing. And I bought this Tesla, and absolutely the funnest car that I've had. I mean, this freaking thing, they are absolutely insane. And so I'm a huge fan, and I do that though, if I like something, I'll go buy it, see what all the fuss is about, and if it's shit, well then I'll get rid of it and say, hell, this ain't gonna fly, and
yeah.
But I'm not real bright. I'm a goofball, so.
Nah, hey, John. Hey, you're
It
pretty
is
bright.
what it is.
You're pretty bright. You figured out some things that most people haven't figured out yet. So I like the way that you think. Okay. Well, I mean,
Well,
I think that it sounds like a pretty good fit on both sides, John. This sounds like something that you would work very well with. The call will be around 30 to 45 minutes. We want to make sure that you're going to be able to be on a computer screen or some type of big screen so you can see all the numbers clearly and ask all the questions that you do have. And so, John, just so we get you that information, what day actually works best for me to get you scheduled in so you can get that meeting?
Let's see.
And we work weekends as well.
Monday. Do what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was saying we work weekends as well.
Oh, okay. Well, this weekend I can't do anything this weekend. I've got a buddy of mine. He called me actually while I was talking to you. I got to call him back. A guy from Israel is down here developing some property. He bought a mountain, and he's going to put about 83 houses on this mountain. And I got a buddy that's a big broker down here, and I'm trying to get these two peckerheads together. So, we can help one, the other one, they can both make money.
Right.
So I'm working on that. Monday I've got 2 Zoom calls. I've got a 10 o'clock. I've got a 10:30, and then I've got something I've got at 12:15, and I don't know what it is. So I'll have to look through the paperwork to see what that is. Probably, honestly, and I hate to say this to you, but probably going to be Wednesday would be, my best day.
Okay. And there's no problem with that, John. We can most definitely work with Wednesday. Would you prefer the?
But I do want to get going. To try out whatever you have, because, like I said, I mean, I'm interested to learn and to see how we do this and how it's all handled. I mean, I just find it very interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, John, whatever day works best with you. We don't want you to rush into anything and not really be able to get all the information you're looking for. So, I mean, would Wednesday morning or would the afternoon work best?
Afternoon your time would be because afternoon your time is still early for me.
Right.
So that would be terrific. For sure.
Okay, and I noticed you said that this time 4 o'clock would be, I think, 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock your time.
Yeah, right now it's 2:20.
Okay.
For me.
All right, perfect. So then we can get you in for 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which would be 2 o'clock, or I'm sorry. Yeah, it would be 1 o'clock your time.
4 o'clock Eastern is 1 o'clock me.
Yeah.
What day would that be? Wednesday?
Yeah, that'd be Wednesday, October 23rd.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, perfect. Then we'll get you booked in for that day, John. And just ahead of the meeting, I'm going to send you over a quick little 10-minute video with our Director of Enrollment, Armand. It'll give you really a deeper dive of what exactly our business does and answer any preliminary questions that you might have. So I cannot stress how important it is to watch that before the meeting. That sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, John. Like I said, I like the way you think, my man, and we look forward to speaking with you soon. Stay safe and enjoy Cancun. I wish I could be out there right now.
Well, you know what? Just make the 10% a month, dude. I'll bring your ass in.
Hey, we'll see what we can do. We'll most definitely get that.
No doubt about it.
All righty, John.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Of course, you have a blessed rest of your day, and I appreciate you for your time.
You too. Thanks, man.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, that was a really good call. Now, you may be asking yourself, why is this man in pajamas? Why is he just sitting on the ground? I'm telling you, you can do sales anywhere. So, really good call with John. Really solid dude. That was a very interesting call that I just had with him. Could have done better. I feel like I had a lot of brain farts. Like I was like, and then I will keep going. But pretty good call. It could have been a lot better, like I said. Going to be trying to update a lot more or upload a lot more calls so you guys can see exactly what goes on. That call could have been better, but it still went well. We booked him in. He sounds like he's going to be a really good client, and we're going to make him a lot of money. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. The calls will get better. I will get better at this. And Haven't showered yet for my workout, so I still gotta do that. But more calls to come and more sets to come. I'm telling you guys, it's only up from here. I'm very, very grateful to be able to even do this. And I appreciate you guys for tagging along for the journey. You guys stay safe. Peace.